Hey guys, thanks for tuning my drive. I am calling H&K to find out some information about some of their springs on their guns.
Please press 1. If you are a dealer, distributor, or LE agency, please press 2. For product catalogs, please press 1. For consumer support, repairs, and parts purchasing, please press 2. For web shop sales, please press 3. You will be transferred to 6503. You have reached Heckler Koch Consumer Support, parts orders, repair, and web shop sales. Please stay on the line for the next customer service agent. Thank you. Thanks, John H&K. This is Mike. How can I help you?
Hey Mike, I got a quick question. On the H&K 45, okay, and this is I think on all your models, you can get different springs for those, right, to adjust the trigger. I mean, I think you could send them back to the...
Are you talking about different trigger configurations?
Well, like let's say...
LEM or standard LEM?
Well, like I say, if you have an H&K, I mean, can you do that with an H&K 45 if you want a different trigger? Send it and they adjust it, they replace the spring in the back?
Well, again, I'm trying to be specific with you. If you got an HK45 and you have a standard LEM trigger, we can make it a light LEM. But if you have a double action, single action, the only thing we can do is turn it into a double action only. If that's what you're referring to.
When you say double action single, you like the H&K 45's a double action single action, right?
Well, we have it in both configurations. We have an HK45. You can either get it with a double action, single action, or you can get it with a double action only.
When you say double action only, I just want to, because everybody has, you know, even Glock says something different with double action. Like I got an HK45, I can cock the hammer back and pull the trigger. So that's double action, single action?
That's correct.
And double action would be?
Double action only is when you pull the trigger goes back and forth at the same time.
And that's it? You can't cock the hammer back or anything?
No, that's correct. You cannot pull the hammer back into single action mode. That is
okay,
correct.
So the only springs you can do is on the LEO ones, the law enforcement ones?
Yes, sir. Only ones we can change out if it's a double action only. That's correct.
So you're talking about the LEO ones are the double action only, right?
That is correct. Double action only equals the law enforcement modification.
Okay, and so what can you change on the double action only ones? I mean,
the double action only, you can make it a standard double action only, standard trigger, which is an 8-pound trigger, or we can make it a light LEM, which is the 5.5-pound trigger.
Okay, but it'd still be double action. It'll either be a 5 or a 8.
That is correct.
And them the only changes you can make on any of those, the LEO law enforcement ones.
Now say that again.
The only changes you can make are on the law enforcement model.
That is correct. Now we can take the double action, single action, and make it into a double action only.
Now, what does that change for the trigger pull on an H&K 45?
Sir, it would turn it into a double action only, which would be an 8-pound trigger if we turned it from a double action, single action.
Okay.
Turned it into an 8-pound trigger.
Now, what's the trigger? What is the trigger on the double action, single action H&Ks?
11-pound on double action and 4.5 on the single action.
Oh, okay, I see. So so you can go double action. It is helping it a lot because you're getting rid of that 11 and going to an 8, but then you're losing the single action. Okay, all right.
That's correct.
Okay, thanks a lot. I appreciate your time. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Right.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Okay, there, guys. You have it from H&K. The H&K 45s. The only thing you can do on the H&K 45 is take it to from a double action, single action to a double action. And then if you have a straight double action, you're going to have the 8-pound trigger instead of the 11-pound trigger. The single action's the 4 and something, he said, pound trigger. Or you can go to law enforcement model and you could change that double action, pull on that. So that's it, guys. That's all you can do. Here's my video. So if you were wondering about the H&K 45 and the H&K 45, H&K law enforcement model, now you know. But thanks a lot, and I'll put a link to this video for the other gentleman so he can hear exactly what H&K said right on the phone. But thanks a lot, guys. Just getting this information out so everybody knows about their H&Ks and what you can do and what you can do with the springs. Thanks a lot.